I'm over helping someone that to the point that they can't do anything for themselves,
Right.
which is what makes me feel guilty about.
There's got to be times when you feel like pulling out your hair because
do.
of the stress, you know?
Yeah. It does get very overwhelming because as I'm helping my friends, I'm behind in my assignments in school, so I do kind of fall apart, kind of like falling behind.
Hi, Ali. Welcome to the program, The Solution. We're really happy, really glad to have you here today. For the sake of the viewers and even myself, because we haven't really spoken to each other, so I don't know you that well.
Right.
Who is Ali?
Ali, my name is Ali. I came to Canada in 2004. I've studied elementary school all the way to high school, and now I graduated. And, yeah.
Okay, then you went to college, university?
Went to college.
Or you are going to college?
I'm in college now.
What are you studying?
I'm learning business.
Business.
Yeah.
You're thinking of being an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Something like that.
Wish you all the very best in your future.
Thank you.
But what's the real reason why you're here on our program today? What brings you here? What are you facing or coping with in life?
I'm facing with a lot of stress, and I would like to let it out of my system. I don't want to keep it bottled up in my inside. So,
What's causing the stress that you're going through?
5 years ago, we hired some people in Syria to work to help with the community, and then they didn't do the proper work, and then they just demanded pay, and it wasn't fair. And then my parents didn't tell me that. I did not know that, and they were just taking our money and then making things even worse. And now the houses are completely destroyed and everything's gone, and they want to rebuild, and they have no currency there. So
Right.
it is really stressful for my parents. My mom, she was really sad about it. She cried a lot. I don't know what was happening because I was not available in the house.
Right.
Because I was spending time with my girlfriend because she was dealing with, she's not really good with people. If
Is this your girlfriend you're talking about?
Yeah, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because I was spending more time with her, and school. Because
was she also going through?
She's going through anxiety.
You mentioned earlier, Ali, when it comes to your parents, you said you're looking after them to a certain degree. Can you clarify that? What are you doing for your parents at this time?
They didn't open up to me because they thought I was too young to understand. And now they have. We talked about it, and then I went with them. And then we just hired some people to, help with the construction there and rebuild.
Are you actually taking care of that project?
Yeah, I'm going there. I'm just like the spokesperson for my dad because he's not really used to, meeting with new people. He has, kind of a trust issue. But I'm more friendly. I can get along with anyone.
How about physically? Your parents suffering from any kind of sickness?
Like blood pressure and there's infections happening in my mom's legs. Her left leg, there is a disease that kept spreading through her veins, and it paralyzed her for a couple of days, and she was unable to walk. She's like, "What is going on?" There was a little black spot on her left leg. It was really small. The next day it got bigger. The next day it got bigger, and then she was just crying out in pain.
Right.
They had to cut pieces of her legs, and it spread to her feet, and she's on a wheelchair.
And then you also have friends, is it not?
I have friends here too, yeah.
Are they also relying on you to a certain level?
Some. Yeah, one of my friends, I helped him through a lot, moving out, especially. And then I helped him through finding a place to live and what kind of a job he should get, how to manage his money.
You did all of this for him?
He was going through a tough time, and his parents are they don't get along much.
Right.
And just, it was really sad. He was in class and he would just always complain.
It's got to be overburdening.
Sometimes. It is sometimes. It is why am I, and then I'm over helping someone to the point that they can't do anything for themselves.
Right.
Which is what makes me feel guilty about.
Right.
I'm not giving them the chance to learn how to fix themselves.
There's got to be times when you feel like pulling out your hair because of the stress,
Yeah. It does get very overwhelming because as I'm helping my friends, I'm behind in my assignments in school, so I do kind of fall apart, kind of falling behind.
Well, when it comes to stress management for young people,
Yeah.
that's very, very important.
Am I doing too much for someone, or is it okay, the amount of help I'm providing to someone?
Well, from the sounds of it,
Yeah.
what will really be beneficial for you, Ali, is the ability to be able to manage, not when it comes to only the time management, but even when it comes to the emotional burden, or to be blunt, when it comes to even the stress,
Right.
the management of the stress that you may be experiencing in your life. But we'd like you to know that, of course, you are not the only one.
Of
In fact, the
course.
Bible records that even from time immemorial, when it comes to mankind has faced stress. And a proof of it is we can read here in Lamentations 3, and the verses are 19 to 20. Just thinking of my troubles and my lonely wandering makes me miserable. That's all I ever think about, and I am depressed. So please note this, even when it comes to the servant of God, thousands of years ago, they also experience depression. They also experience stress. So man needs to know how to deal or to cope with the stress that he may experience in life. Normally, a person who'd be encountering problems of looking after their parents who are sickly, getting older, when it comes to what was happening with their project there in Syria, not going well. You yourself, when it comes to your studies in school and your assignments to be handed in at a specific time, when it comes to your girlfriend, when it comes to your friends who are also coming to you, I mean, that's a lot. Where did you find the strength? Where did you find the energy? Where did you find the peace of mind?
My girlfriend, my friends, and then we just.
And that invariably
Yeah.
is what other people do.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it comes to the members of the Church of Christ, however, we're being taught to place our hope in the one who never has to encounter themselves problems or difficulties. And who is that? In Psalms 37, the verses 5, we can read this. Give yourself to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will help you. So we are being taught by the Bible to give ourselves to the Lord. And in turn, we can cast all of our cares, all of our concerns upon him, because as the Bible teaches, he will help you. We know that when it comes to man per se, man is very limited when it comes to the assistance that they can deliver to others. So even though you're a very helpful person, we can tell that, Ali, but you have to admit that sometimes you yourself, you reach your own limitation.
Yeah.
Ali, does it ever feel unfair that here you are trying to help or assist others when in truth, perhaps they should be helping or assisting or aiding themselves?
Yeah, I do sometimes, yeah. But then, they tell me that sometimes they can't do that. They just, they need maybe a little push to, give them that encouragement to take care of themselves in a way. They don't know that, how to do it. So I just give them some suggestions.
It's good to have friends, is it not?
Yeah.
We know that it's good to have a friend
Right.
in times of need.
Of course.
But then again, when it comes to receiving the ultimate assistance or help that we need, it shouldn't be placed in another human being or individual, but rather it should be placed in the one who created us. God is always there to help us.
Exactly.
As proof, we can read in 2 Corinthians 12, and the verses are 9 to 10. And he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly, I will rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in needs, in persecutions, in distresses for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong.
Right.
So even for yourself personally, if we place our hope and trust in a higher power, we can say, but in our Father in heaven, and the Lord our God, he may give unto us that inner strength that we need. The same when it comes to your friend.
Right.
They are fond of always calling upon you to help them, but in fairness, they should really be calling upon the one who can truly help the both of you. Do you feel as if you have the correct balance when it comes to your future, your life, and the welfare of family and friends?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. I'm not able to focus on my main goal, because I honestly don't know what I want to do as my career. I still don't know what I want to be. Like I'm trying to be, I guess, in business, because I guess I could be a good businessman, salesperson, I guess, because I know how to talk to people, I guess. And the thing is, I have family and friends in in the way. I don't have all the time to focus on that. So I'm trying to figure out if I have the right balance of of where I'm at, if I'm doing the right thing, and what should I do next? Who should I go
Well,
to?
if we're just going to rely upon our own abilities, Ali, we could end up not only in confusion, but also tragically in failure. So, what the Bible teaches is what the members of the Church of Christ adhere to. And this is a promise of God we can read in Jeremiah 29, and the verse is 11. I alone know the plans I have for you, plans to bring you prosperity and not disaster, plans to bring about the future you hope for. So when it comes to our Creator, the Almighty God, please note this. He says, I alone know the plans I have for you. And what kind of plans does He have for us? It is written, plans to bring you prosperity and not disaster, plans to bring about the future you hope for. You hope for a lucrative future. You're hoping for a future that includes family, children, when it comes to security, when it comes to still being able to help your friends and your family, most especially, to a certain limit. But when it comes to us working out exactly how that's going to unfold, as you know, it's very difficult. Given us, what's the proper balance? But if we are going to place our hope and trust in God, God Himself makes known He does have plans. He has plans for you, Ali, and those plans are to bring you prosperity and also success. So how can we benefit from this promise of God to bring us prosperity and also success? Let's read. I cry out to the Lord. I plead for the Lord's mercy. I pour out my complaints before Him and tell Him all my troubles. When I am overwhelmed, you alone know the way I should turn. Wherever I go, my enemies have set traps for me. I look for someone to come and help me, but no one gives me a passing thought. No one will help me. No one cares a bit what happens to me. Then I pray to you, O Lord. I say, you are my place of refuge. You are all I really want in life. You have faced so much in your young life, and we really admire your tenacity. But in order for you to gain that bright future, we really have to place our trust in God. And one way we can do that is through our prayers. God is the one who's going to help us. That's why this servant says, O Lord, you are my place of refuge. You are all I really want in life. If we have the Creator at the center of our life and our life revolves around Him, we are assured that everything will go well for us. And this is exactly what the members of the church are doing, so that all the more they can be able to manage the stress and the challenges that they are coping in life and continue living pleasantly, looking for that bright future, and most especially when it comes to serving the Lord our God. Ali, was our discussion helpful in any way today?
Yes, really helpful. Thank you very much.
In what way was it helpful?
Just letting it, just having someone there to listen to what I have to say, my issues. It's the least, it's the least I can ask for. At least someone is there to listen.
Well, we are very, very fortunate to have you on our program, Ali. And your situation is similar to what some of the viewers are going through too. So it's been a great benefit when it comes to they themselves, when they view this episode of the program, And we're hoping that you can take with you, again, the teachings that we have studied.
Sure.
We invite you when it comes to attending our church activities, our
Right.
worship service, when it comes to Bible studies, you're more than welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you again for being on the program, Ali.
Welcome.
And we wish you all the very best.
Thank you.